there has been a drastic increase of players in Final Fantasy XIV, and I have no idea why. And I'm only saying that because there are new expansions coming out for particularly two that I know of, two MMOs that are Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft. One is a given, and I would think, they would flock to that, especially with WoW refugees who are coming around that came to play 14, and I'm sure at this time they are probably done with 14, or they're getting that itch and they want to go back to WoW. I think that's what's happening. Don't take my word for it. Then there's the Guild Wars 2 crowd. I'm not really sure how many switched over from 14. Nobody really talks about Guild Wars 2 all that much. I still like the game, but for the fact that it's coming out with another expansion, pretty much ensures me that they're still in business. So this is the reason why I'm confused as to why there are so many new players in 14. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just confused as to, right around now, there's just an influx of them, and I'm confused. But we're not going to talk about why there are so many. We're going to talk about how they're messing up every other time, and I just want to give them some tips before they do anything stupid. And I'm sure some of you guys will have your own kind of judgment, and you're probably wanting to, yell in their faces, but I'm going to try and be as nice as possible. Try is the word. I'm going to give you 5 tips. 5 random tips that new players need to know. And I'm sure you guys will honestly add your comments down there as to what else they should know. But don't worry, this is just one video. I'm probably going to make more of something that'll help new players understand what they shouldn't and what they should be doing while starting out Final Fantasy XIV. The first thing you should do is check the Hall of Novice. Now, if you don't know what the Hall of Novice is, it's this green thing here. It has like a little leaf in it with a house, and you find them at the Adventurers Guild. Basically, the places where you guys start out. You can't miss it. It literally points you to them. Make sure you check up on them. The Hall of Novice is basically a place for anyone who's new to the game to check in with them. They get tips, they get help, and there are usually some people online or in the game that have like the mentor thing, and they usually are trying, at the very least, hopefully trying to help newbies play the game. And plus the Hall of Novice, actually, I believe it gives you a ring. Wish I knew about that ring in the first place, but it gives you a ring which helps you get experience a lot faster, helps you grow a lot faster, and trust me when I say this, it does help, especially when you're in dungeons. So don't skip it. If you see it, don't skip it. Talk to those NPCs, and let them give you the items that you need, let them help you, and perhaps you can learn the game a little bit more so you're not dying on the second dungeon. The second dungeon. Make sure your retainers are always going out into a venture. Now, I didn't do this, I wish somebody told me, but right now my retainers at its highest are at level 50. I know. It's embarrassing. But I wanted to not pay so much attention to the retainers because all they were storage for me. And we have a storage problem in 14, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, make sure that they go on like any kind of venture. Make sure that they're up to date in their equipment, and make sure that they're leveling up with you. Why? The stuff that they bring back to you can be very valuable, and they can be sold for quite a price, especially if you get past level 60, I believe. Now, I'm not up there myself, but those are the stories, especially with some of my friends who are at level 80 with level 80 retainers who are bringing back things that, like, seriously, I wish I did this earlier. I wish somebody told me that. But right now, a lot of maybe some people will tell you not to mind the retainer so much. I say go for it. Try to get your retainer to level up with you along the way. Sometimes they'll level up a little fast, but they can't level past you. So that's the one thing about that. Level them up with you. You can send them out on a venture pretty much every hour if it's class specific, or every 18 hours if you just send them out to explore. Do your quests, do your quests, do your quests, do your quests, do your quests. A lot of people will tell you to just do fates, which is this really cool dynamic thing where, you know, a certain event pops up, maybe monsters or a monster or a person who needs help. It's just basically a random generated quest that pops up in a certain location, and when you do it, you get quite a bit of experience. Now, I'm gonna tell you, you do get a lot of experience from faiths. You do get a ton, but here's the thing. You also get a lot from your quests. Quests give you quite a bit of experience, especially if you don't mind just clicking a button to go past the chat, the text. You can go past the text. You can not really care about the story or anything about that. If you really do want to invest, yeah, sure, you can do the quests. There are small stories between the quests, but none with cinematics. It's usually somebody needs something dead over here, or someone needs something delivered over to this person, or someone needs help over there getting little Johnny who's stuck in a well somewhere. Quests can be done in rapid successions. You can honestly just fly right through them in a certain ation, and you can get a ton of experience from it. It also helps you explore the area, especially if you're new, and a lot of times after after a Realm Reborn, in Heaven's Word, usually quests will get you to these ether nodes that'll allow you to fly with your mount. And at this point, any mount can fly. You just gotta make sure that you get the you get Heaven's Word. You get to that point, and I think you need to have Heaven's Word and at least reach level 50, I believe, in order to fly around Reborn. I'm not too sure. Don't take my quote for that. All I can tell you is that quests can help in that way as well, and it just gets rid of all the exclamation points on your map, man. Just do it, god damn it. Clean up your mess. Working on a discipline of the hand or land is something that I wish somebody told me. Now, I know it's there for your, outside of battle convenience, but having a crafter or a discipline of the land or a gatherer behind your back at the highest level, that's good for you because you can actually make money that way, and you get resources to make money. That's pretty much the whole point there. You get to craft your own weapons, by the way, if you level up your own blacksmith, and you get all your materials if you do a lot of botany or mining. Blacksmith, armory, leather worker, I think weaver, maybe? I think weaver. You get pretty much your full set for anybody who's like a tank or anything like that, and alchemist for those who are spellcasters. So level up your hand and gatherers and you'll be just fine. I think this is the last one I'm going to do today, and this one's actually really important. Do not sign up for every FC you see. If somebody says, oh, hey, yeah, we're looking for people for our FC, does that mean that you should sign up? No. You should build rapport, find people that you actually really like. If you go into an FC automatically after they just sent out an invitation, you might not have the best experience. Those are the kind of FCs that are just looking for bodies. You want to at least find and build a rapport. Some people will say that they had a fine experience going into their first FC. I wouldn't advise it. I would advise trying to find an FC that caters to you, that revolves around somewhat of your interests. Sometimes you won't find it immediately. It might take some time. Hell, it took me maybe a year or two to find maybe the best FCs that I've played in, I guess. I'm not really too sure. Currently, I'm in an FC with friends, so it's fine for me. But for newbies, you may not have friends who are playing the game. You might need to find them in the game, and people just shoving out invitations left and right. They may have good intentions, but you need to pick and choose just a good FC for you, right? Take your time, take a look at it, and there's no rush. There is no rush at all. So I may have only done 5, but you guys can fill in the rest in the comments if you want to. I will definitely make another video on stuff like this if you really need me to, or if you really want me to. You might want to come back and check on that. And you know how you can do that? You can click the subscribe button and hit the bell, because YouTube seems to not like YouTubers at this point in time. And for some reason, I think I'm getting debelled from some of the YouTubers that I'm following, so just make sure you hit it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time in the next video, and I hope to see you on my streams just as well. Bye-bye.